Your trading account is not only bleeding because of bad trades, it is bleeding because of the way you think. Yes, your mindset may be the biggest withdrawal happening inside your account right now, and most traders never see it. Listen, you can have a decent setup, you can understand support and resistance, you can know entries, exits, indicators, and still lose. Why? Because knowledge placed inside a losing mind still produces losing execution. This is the uncomfortable truth. Many struggling traders are not losing because they do not know enough. They are losing because the way they think turns every setup unstable. Pay attention. The market does not only test your strategy, it tests your mental wiring. And if that wiring is weak, money leaks, quietly, repeatedly, painfully. Now let me show you exactly how your trading mindset is destroying your account. The first leak: you are obsessed with outcome. Every trade must mean something. Every trade must pay. Every trade must work. That sounds harmless, but it creates pressure, because now you are not entering the trade neutrally. You're entering with need. Need for profit. Need for validation. Need to feel this one matters. And when a trader needs the trade to work, they stop seeing the trade objectively. They interfere. They panic. They force. This is where your mind drains money. Professional traders do not enter trades needing an outcome. They enter trades executing a process. Huge difference. Now listen carefully. Another mindset leak. You need to be right. This one silently destroys discipline. When price moves against you, it does not feel like market information. It feels like personal failure. So what do? You hold too long. You move the stop. You refuse to exit because accepting the loss feels like admitting you were wrong. This is ego trading, and ego is expensive because the market does not care about your need to be right. It only responds to probabilities. Professionals understand something amateurs resist. Being wrong is normal. Staying wrong is what costs money. But beginners fight this, and the account pays for the ego battle. Now here's another major leak. Your thinking is too short-term. You judge your ability from one trade, one day, one session, one outcome. So if one trade wins, confidence explodes. If one trade loses, confidence collapses. Do you see how unstable that is? Your emotional state is now attached to every tiny result. This creates roller coaster execution. Some days fearless, some days terrified, some days revenge-driven, some days hesitant. No consistency can come from this because your mindset has no long-term anchor. Professionals think in trade series, 10 trades, 20 trades, probabilities over time. One trade means almost nothing emotionally. That keeps execution calm. Now pay attention. Another dangerous mindset problem: impatience. This is one of the biggest hidden account bleeders. You do not want the market to take its time. You want movement now, profit now, recovery now. So when nothing is happening, you manufacture action. You force entries. You lower standards. You chase setups that are not clean. This is not chart failure. This is mental discomfort with waiting. And traders who cannot wait always pay tuition to the market because impatience converts average setups into unnecessary losses. This is why trading mindset destroying account is not an exaggeration. The account is often simply reflecting rushed thinking. Now listen, another leak. You react emotionally to both winning and losing. Most traders think emotions only damage them after losses. Wrong. Wins damage them too. A win creates greed. A loss creates panic. Both create behavioral instability. After wins, you feel invincible. After losses, you feel urgent. Neither state is neutral, and neutral is where professionals operate. This is critical. You should never trade from emotional expansion or emotional contraction. You trade from process, always. But beginners let recent feelings control current execution. That keeps the account bleeding. Now here's the hard truth. Your charts are not the only thing with patterns. Your mind has patterns too. Loss, frustration, forced recovery. Win, greed, oversized confidence. Slow market, boredom, unnecessary trade. Do these loops sound familiar? Exactly. You are repeating mental scripts, and repeated mental scripts create repeated account results. This is why some traders learn for years and still stay stuck, because they keep upgrading strategy while keeping the same losing mental operating system. That changes nothing. Now let's talk correction. How do pros actually think? First, they detach one trade from self-worth. A trade is information, not identity. Second, they focus on process quality, not emotional excitement. Did I follow rules? Did I control risk? Did I execute cleanly? That matters more than instant profit. Third, they think long-term. One red trade does not threaten them. One green trade does not intoxicate them. They stay psychologically flat. This emotional flatness is power. Now here's a simple pro-trader mindset reset before every trade. Ask, am I trying to make this trade prove something? Do I emotionally need this one to win? Am I reacting to the last result? Would I still take this setup if I felt completely neutral? Am I thinking in one trade or in 20? These questions expose mental instability immediately, and instability seen early can be corrected. Unseen instability keeps bleeding money. Now this is the identity shift. You must stop thinking like a reactive participant and start thinking like a probability manager. That means less ego, less urgency, less emotional meaning attached to each trade. More calm, more repetition, more process. This is how pro-trader mindset is built, not through motivational quotes, through disciplined thought patterns. Now imagine opening a chart and no longer needing the trade to save the day, no longer panicking at a red candle, no longer becoming greedy after green candles, simply executing one clean process repeatedly. That trader becomes dangerous in a good way, because now the account is no longer being drained by thought errors. Now the strategy actually has room to work. That is what most struggling traders never understand. Your setup was not always the main leak. Your mental wiring was. And until that wiring changes, the account keeps paying for your thoughts. If this exposed how your trading mindset is bleeding your account dry, subscribe to Online Trading Hub for more brutal trader psychology lessons that build discipline, execution control, and real consistency. And remember, a weak setup loses some trades. A weak mindset corrupts all of them.